Oh, and good Wednesday. Welcome into the Chase and Big Joe Show right here on 102.5 The Game, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. We are within about 31 hours for the draft. Thank the Lord it'll be here and be over. So a lot of excitement, a lot of draft talk today. A lot of things are moving around. So we're going to have a lot of fun with you. Got you till 3 o'clock today. We are your therapy session today till 3. Chase McCabe off today. Dr. Crane in studio. Brando behind the board. Dr. Crane, good morning, buddy.
Well, good day to you, sir.
Yeah, good day.
Yes.
And good day to you.
Thank you very much. It is almost draft time, Joe, as you continue to work with your headphones there, but that's besides the point. It's a lot of draft talk, a lot of smoke screening that's going on right now that, to me, I try to look around it or through it, but it's very concerning a little bit if you're a Titans fan.
Why is that?
Because there are people that want to see Jeremiyah Love, not in the two-tone blue anymore, I guess you'd call it Columbia blue, however you look at it, Titans blue. Let's go Titans blue.
How about that? There we go.
That's what people want to see. They want to see Jeremiyah Love, and it just seems like a lot of these mock drafts are changing their tune a little bit.
Let me tell you what. These mock drafts, these guys, they're 99% wrong. All of them. Across the board, every one of them, they're always wrong, so don't worry about it, right? Just in your heart, know who you want. And if that person doesn't come here, it's to be okay. Because I guarantee you that Friday morning, the sun will come up. I guarantee you that the sun will come up Friday morning. But if Jeremiyah Love's not here in town, I will be upset. I'll be very upset. I think I want to see him here, but I don't think he makes it here.
You think Arizona messes it up, don't you?
The most worthless sports franchise of all time is the Arizona Cardinals. They've never done anything. They made one Super Bowl, probably should have won it, but they've done nothing. So they're going to screw all this up for us Thursday night at number 3. Something's going to happen. It's going to screw everything up.
I mean, I could see them taking David Bailey. I really could. Like that, they've done it before with Isaiah Simmons. Might as well go grab another edge rusher. If it's Arvell Reese or David Bailey, doesn't there's no definitive answer to that yet. But
what the Jets going to do it too? I mean, they could say, "Hi, we want to play part of this. Oh, we're going to trade with somebody else and come up and somebody get our number 2 and we'll get more, and whoever moves up to 2 takes whoever they." I mean, I think this is the most. I've been working in TV. It's 96. So this will be the 31st draft that I've been, involved in. This, I think, is the most chaotic one. Just because where the Titans picked the new regime, the new leadership, they did well in free agency, what's happening going forward, and I think this is a very, very, very important pick for the Tennessee Titans.
Absolutely. And you kind of mentioned there about Arizona might be messing up the draft for the Titans' sake.
Yeah.
What if it's actually the Jets? You mentioned the Jets. They already have, right now they have 2 first-round picks. They got one from another team. But you look at that and say, with that second overall pick, they're obviously still in a rebuild mode. Might as well put them in that category of let's get rid of that second overall pick, get more capital that direction, and see what you can get middle of the first round. So then you still have your 2 first-round picks just at a later point.
Well, the Giants got 5 and 10. So why don't the Giants trade up to 2, give the Jets 5 and 10? The Jets will have, 4 first-round picks, I think it would be, 3 first-round picks. And 2, the Giants want David Bailey. I mean, John Harbaugh is the GM, wants to get his guys in there defensive-wise. So Bailey's gone. And the Cardinals be like, all right, what are we going to do? Oh, Jerry Jones? Okay. And then Jerry trades up, gives his 12 and 20 to the Cardinals, takes Jeremiyah Love. And then this will drive you. It'll make you go cross-eyed.
I can't get on board with that, Joe. The fact that you're thinking that the Cowboys would go trade up for Arizona's 3 and get Jeremiyah Love, I cannot get on board with that.
Jerry's all about the marketing. Who's the hottest player in this draft?
You're right, Jeremiyah Love. But you could also say the same thing about David Bailey or
David
Arvell
Bailey
Reese.
doesn't get you out of your seat. Arvell Reese does not get you out of your seat. Sonny Styles does not get you out of your seat. Jeremiyah Love gets you out of your seat on draft night.
Oh, yeah, on draft night, but I'm talking about on Sundays. And it's surprising for you to say that because you're a guy that loves contact football. You like putting your hand in the mud, going after the quarterback. That's what you need on the defense. You need a edge rusher.
I get that. But also, you can't stop a powerful running back. A powerful running back is the most powerful thing in football. You can't stop. You can have your run game, you can have your passing game, and you have your edge rushers, closing linebacker that's hawking the field. But if you got a running back who's powerful and good, you're gold. You're absolute gold. Look at the team. Barkley, we went to the Eagles, couldn't stop him. Peyton, I know these are elite running backs, but Derrick Henry, and things like that. You just can't stop them, man.
That's fair. I mean, you look at the NFL right now, the 2 running back sets were kind of the trend, and I think we're getting back to the bell cow running back, if that makes sense. Like,
sure.
You look at Detroit, prime example. They had David Montgomery and
Montgomery.
Montgomery, there you go. Montgomery, Alabama. David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, that 1-2 punch there. You go down to Houston, and you had Woody Marks and Nick Chubb, and I think that was more of a running back by committee. They now have David Montgomery, so you wonder
Montgomery.
So you wonder what's going to happen there. But I just think you go out to L.A. and you see Blake Corum along with Kyron Williams, Zach Charbonnet, and Kenneth Walker in Seattle.
No more.
Now you have a premier running back in Kansas City. You wonder what they do with Isaiah Pacheco in Kansas City, if that's going to be a 1-2 punch there.
Maybe so.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that's something that you see with Kansas City a lot with under Andy Reid-led offense.
Right.
Is they like having that versatility to just use any gadget guys possible. I mean, when they won the Super Bowl that one year, McCole Hardman had that out route into the front corner of the end zone.
Right.
And so if you can get running backs that can do that, then maybe that is the case for them. But I still see the trend of a power bell cow running back coming back in the trend for a lot of teams.
Well, the Browns go 6-24. Why not trade with the Jets at 2 and then get Jeremiyah Love? Then you got whoever their quarterback is and Jeremiyah Love and go. I'm telling you, all this is smoke screen about Jeremiyah Love, all of it. Peter Schrager is two-faced. The guy from ESPN, I don't know who he is. He's some guy on ESPN. Two-faced. He was like, Jeremiyah Love. Until like Monday, he's like, well, I'm hearing from somebody in the front office they may move on. I mean, it's all calculated nonsense.
See, that's one thing I don't like about the NFL draft. And again, it creates great, conversation.
It does. We're having a great conversation here.
Right. But I hate how agents kind of drive some of these conversations, drive some of these narratives in some aspects. Like yesterday, Jake and I were talking about how like at number 5, Peter Schrager said potentially Carnell Tate is in the cards for the Tennessee Titans. To me, that makes no sense. If you go grab a young wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans at 4, you're not. You don't do that.
No.
That's too much of a crowded wide receiver room. And then, there's another reporter out there with ESPN we'll get to later on talking about if the Titans don't get their pick, they might go after a wide receiver at 4, which makes, again, no sense at all. But that's where we're at right now, Joe. It's a lot of craziness.
Here's what 7,000 says on our text line. Go watch a film of Styles versus Miami and tell me he's a top 5 pick. I mean, he's a good linebacker, but if not for the combine, he's not a first-round talent on the field. For reference, Luke Kuechly had 190 tackles as opposed to his 82. Ray Lewis 160, Urlacher 150. None of them went that high, and they were perfect prospects. He doesn't hold a candle to them. We're talking top 5. If true, this must be the worst draft of all time. Kind of with you right there. I'm not a Sonny Styles fan, and I think right there. And Rob says, hey, where there's smoke, there's a liar. Rob, getting it done. I like that. I don't think anybody knows. And there's a lot of particulars going on, and I've never seen less interest or not excitement over the number 1 pick, right? We know Mendoza's going to go to the Raiders, so it's like, okay, hey, Mendoza, all right, take care. All right, let's move on now. Now 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's really interesting what we have.
Yeah, it's a big old sandwich of fun. That's what it is.
A sandwich of fun.
Yeah, Flavor Town, as some may call it.
Flavor Town.
Why do I say that? Because Guy Fieri's a big Raiders fan. So
is he?
Yeah, massive.
You're a big Guy Fieri fan, aren't you?
I mean, who didn't watch Triple D growing up as a kid?
On
Food Network?
Triple D.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives?
That.
Come
okay.
on, man.
My bad. Something else.
Goodness gracious.
I will tell you.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I will tell you that one time I did the Jack Daniels barbecue tasting, and I was a quote-unquote celebrity. And my table, true story, to my left was Guy Fieri. To my right was Johnny Majors. And Johnny Majors leaned over to me to whisper. It was louder than a whisper, and says, hey, man, didn't know my name, what the hell's wrong with that guy's hair? To Guy Fieri. I mean, he said it where you could hear it a mile away. And Guy Fieri was laughing. He's like, oh, that's my natural color. And we just had a good old time. And Johnny Majors was amazed at Guy Fieri's hair. And I'm caught in the middle of all this. And it was – and then Majors was like, what do you think he puts in his hair? And I'm like, Coach, I don't know. He's like, why am I asking you? You don't have any hair. I'm like, I don't. Good observation, Coach.
I mean, was he wearing glasses?
Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And he was just breaking in, so people were coming up and seeing Coach Majors and Guy Fieri and this virtual unknown in the middle, who's still unknown, myself. And it was just a very surreal moment at that time. So every time you bring up Guy Fieri, I always think about that.
Fantastic, by the way. He just does so much great work on the Food Network, man.
Does he?
Big fan. I really am. Like, the way he just talks about food, the way he just not eats the food, but just dissects it, says what the flavor profile is of this, and just names off all the ingredients in a sauce is just fantastic.
Didn't he have something here in Nashville? Did he have like a chicken place or something on 2nd Avenue that was going to go?
Yeah, something like that. I know he did a lot of food reviews here in the Nashville area.
That's not what I'm asking,
But
pal.
no, I get what you're saying, like a restaurant. No, I don't know that for certain.
Figure you would know that, being a big fan. All right, you ready for our question of the day?
Yes, Joe. What is our question of the day?
Who's it brought to you by?
Aries Tactical. That's what our question of the day is. First-time shooters shoot for free. Just tell them Chase sent you. Check them out at ariestactical.com.
How do you spell Aries?
A-R-E-S, and it's not your zodiac sign. I got you there, big guy.
All right, thank you, Aries Tactical. All right, our question of the day, 615-737-1025. What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? I'll start. And it's not so much mispronouncing, it's just the inflection on it. They are the Tennessee Titans. They are not the Tennessee Titans, all right? They are not the Titans. They're the Titans. This goes out to every TV reporter in Nashville because half of them say Titans, the Tennessee Titans. Titans, Tennessee Titans, all right? Not Titans. Just get it out there. For those who call it Titans, I think you're pretty stupid. All right, what's yours?
Caramel. That combination. It bothers me to no end.
What's the I don't even know the proper.
I believe it's caramel.
Caramel?
That's what I was told.
So it's not caramel.
I thought it was caramel. I still pronounce it caramel. I think that's a southern twang I got in my voice, maybe.
So it's caramel.
I believe it's caramel. That's the proper
So I need a caramel cake, not a caramel cake.
Yeah, I think caramel cake sounds better. Does it not?
But what's correct?
I believe it's caramel.
Okay.
Because I
had no idea. I've got no idea.
Neither did I.
Pecan or pecan?
I think it's pecan is the proper term.
Is it? I thought it's pecan. I don't want a pecan pie.
Well, I hear that a lot. Pecan pie.
I want a pecan pie.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah, that's bothersome.
Okay.
Tomato.
That's old school. Like my grandpa was like, give me a tomato.
Mater? Give me a mater.
I'm like, okay, Papa. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it. He's like, get to your room, boy. He didn't. Grandpa was the best. He's the best man ever walk earth, besides Jesus.
Did you ever get a tomato, slice it, olive oil, and salt on top of it?
I can't stand tomatoes.
Really?
Can't stand them.
Why?
In fact, if I were to become president one day, two things I would do. I would ban tomatoes. I think they're terrible. And I'd build a 10-lane highway from Montgomery to Panama City.
Hold up. You like ketchup?
Don't start.
No.
That's what my brother does.
No.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
If I smash a tomato, ketchup doesn't come out.
You're getting there, Joe. You're getting there.
If I smash a tomato, does ketchup come out? Can I put a smashed up tomato in a ketchup bottle and that's ketchup?
It's a natural version of ketchup.
You didn't answer my question.
It's a natural version of ketchup, yes. I would say yes. You got to add a little extra paste in there and all that, but do you like ketchup, yes or no?
I like ketchup.
Okay, that is a form of tomato.
Tomatoes are disgusting.
You like pasta with red sauce?
I like pasta. I'm not a big red sauce guy.
Nah, nice
Tomatoes
try.
don't come from pasta.
Excuse me?
Do they?
No, I'm talking about you put the red sauce on top of the pasta, yeah.
Okay.
That's where the tomatoes come from.
That's different, though. That's not really a tomato. I mean, if you brought in 10 tomatoes in here, I wouldn't touch them.
I'll tell you right now, Joe.
Yep.
If you just crush up 1,000 tomatoes, it's going to make a puree. That is still a tomato, just in a watery form. That's what creates a red sauce.
What's a puree? I thought that was like a lawyer.
No. Puree is like a mixture of like the entire tomato itself, and you put it into like a liquidy form.
Okay.
It's somewhat solid, not necessarily. It's a thick, not a paste, but like a thick version of a.
So if you applied this to the draft, who's the puree of the draft?
The puree of the draft, I'd probably say Sonny Styles. Like the reason why I say Sonny Styles is that he's like, if you have ever had garden sauce, like comes straight from the garden, it's red, rich, flavorful. That's what you're getting with Sonny Styles on the outside of it. But then when you put it onto the product, you're thinking, I I don't know if this tastes the right way.
So we're dropping Styles in the draft because he's a pureed tomato, not good on the inside.
Yeah. I don't think the core flavor is there, the flavor profile. So the profile of Styles on the outside looks great. I just can't buy into that.
All right. I like it. I tell listeners, we're not going to make you any smarter. We will make you dumber, and that's what our goal is today. All right. That's our question today. What is one word that people mispronounce that drives you crazy? And they mispronounce it all the time. 615-737-1025. Call or text. We love to hear from you. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel right here on 102.5 The Game. I hope we hear this song on a loop tomorrow night about 7:30. Welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show right here on 102.5 The Game, brought to you by our good friends at the Omni Nashville Hotel. We'll be down at Bar Lines tomorrow from noon to 3. Come by and say hi and see us. We love going down to Omni Nashville Hotel. That is the Love Train. You know who sings that song?
The OJs.
You're a good man, buddy. You are a good man. All right, question of the day. And again, I mean, you guys are great because our text line is just blowing up. What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? But first, let's go to our phone line, 615-737-1025. Whit, with our question of the day. Whit, what one word drives you crazy, my man?
Man, I turned 55 today, and for 40 of those 55 years, this has driven me crazy. People who add the letter S to the word all. All's I got to do, all's I got to say. There's no S there. There is no S in that word.
So, Whit,
that's only to people who say Washington or I got to wash my clothes.
So, Whit, for your birthday, we're going to put the edict out for Whit for his birthday. No more S at the end of alls. So we got this for you.
Thank you.
Hey, happy birthday, buddy.
The first
happy
time
birthday.
I heard it. Thank you.
All right, Whit, thanks, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate you. That's a good one. Yeah. All right, our text line is I hate to use it, blowing up, but we got a lot of text.
Loaded.
Take it, buddy.
The first one, I think it hits close to home. Marcus Mariota.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man. It's Mariota when the professional announcers like the NBA, like Tirico would say Mariota. I'm like, Mike, it's Mariota. It's been Mariota. It's never not going to be Mariota. Stop it. All right.
I love when people make the Harry Potter reference to like Mariota, like Leviosa, like Mariota. Like, no, that's not exactly it.
Doesn't get it at all.
Continuing here, Crayon.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Is it crayon or which one? I don't even know which one it is.
I believe it's crayon.
Crayon, okay.
Yeah, if you say crayon, I feel like that's an I-N.
Do me a favor. Crayon, take the C off. What do you have?
Rayon City.
Yeah, not Crayon City, Rayon City. All right.
You should look into that.
Nah, I'm too tired.
Okay. Another local one here, Demumbrian. A lot of people mispronounce that.
I give a pass, though, because if I went to St. Louis and I saw that street, I'd be like, oh, that's Demon Brewing. So, I mean, it's native to where you are. So that's a native. But I get the angst with it, but I also see why people would because they don't know because they've been totally different.
That is very true. Let's see. Dustin in Hopkinsville says, when a low-end construction guy calls a telehandler a lull. So
I'm not smart enough to know what that means.
Lull is make brand of heavy equipment. Telehandler is a piece of equipment itself.
Oh, okay.
So
we learned something on this show. I like that.
Dustin.
Okay,
Appreciate
like it.
That. Tyler here says my biggest problem is people that say frustrating instead of frustrating. The loss of the R irks me. I see what they're saying. So like frustrating, except there's no F-R there. It's just.
It's frustrating?
Frustrating, yeah.
I thought it was frustrating.
It is frustrating. People say without the
R. I've never heard frustrating.
I'm glad you said it because I might have mispronounced it. I don't want to say
I've never heard frustrating.
Oh, yeah. I've heard people. And those are people with lisp. So, again, I would give a little bit of hesitation to that as well.
Okay. Odd, but okay. Yeah. I get it.
Al here says easy realtor, not a realtor. So, get it? Realtor. Some people say, oh, I wouldn't go see my realtor.
So, what is it?
Realtor.
Realtor?
Yeah.
It's not realtor?
No, it's not realtor.
Realtor.
If it's realtor, Joe, like I realtor my pants. Like that's what that sounds
But it's realtor?
Realtor, yeah.
Okay. God, this is great because I never ever thought about that.
It says here everyone adds an extra A in realtor.
Okay. So, realtor.
Realtor.
Not realtor.
Oh, no, not realtor. No.
Jeez Louise, what a show we got going today for you, folks.
Holy cow, there's just another wave of them that just came in. Another one to what Whit was saying, wash.
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 Let's go to Bill. Bill's called in, 615-737-1025. Bill, what's one word that people mispronounce that drives you crazy?
The Jaguars. The Jaguars, man. That's what it is. It ain't the Jaguars.
Yeah,
And
that's
also,
a good one.
Yeah, and also preventative. There's no such word as preventative. It's preventive.
Oh,
yeah.
Bill,
Thanks,
I didn't know that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
yeah.
Bill.
Yep.
Bill's on.
Bill just upped our IQ on this show.
Yeah.
Preventive.
Preventive, yeah.
Not preventative.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down.
Preventative sounds redundant, and it's not a word, so.
But I think we all say that.
Do we?
I've said that. That's very preventative. Don't do that. It's preventive.
You're right. You have said that before.
Bill, Bill's become the academic advisor to the Chase and Big Joe show.
See it down at the local library, Bill.
We might raise our GPA from a D+ to a C-.
Now, the next one here, Joe, this one, it doesn't irk me, but I just laugh in my head because my high school math teacher used to do this. It's not salmon, it's salmon.
Great one.
Salmon?
Great one.
Salmon.
It's spelled salmon, but it's salmon, right?
Well, I don't know why we're doing the whole salmon.
Oh, I think it's great because I when somebody says that, I go on an extra mile with them. Like, because I have a friend that pronounces it salmon. I'm like, thank you, because everybody says salmon, and that's wrong. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, so.
You're terrible.
Just go down the road
I
with
can see you go into a restaurant and someone say, hey, you want some salmon? He goes, oh, is that a new fish on the menu? That'd be you. I could definitely see you doing that.
I'm still stuck on Bill, though, with preventative and preventive.
Preventive.
Bill, thank you, buddy, from East Nashville, too. You know, those East Nashville hippies over there that I try to keep out of Donaldson. We'll let Bill come over to Donaldson now.
Yeah, he gets that Donaldson pass card, right? The hall pass? Yeah.
Not the hall pass.
The other pass. Sorry. The library card. Yes, he gets the Donaldson library card.
He just gets a pass to come over. A one-day pass, not a hall
pass.
pass.
Red Rover? My goodness. Red Rover. Bill comes on over.
Yeah, it's
what
fine.
The world? My goodness. Let's see. 3337. I know this can't make it. Oh, never mind. All right, never mind.
Okay. We'll read that after hours.
Yep, we will do that after hours. This is a good one. Pumpkin. People say pumpkin.
I say pumpkin all the time.
Yeah, we know you do. Goodness. Like,
pumpkin.
So you say pumpkin pie?
I do, because it's just normal for me. I don't like, can I have a slice of your pumpkin pie? I was like, give me some of that pumpkin pie. I mean, it's really fast. But you're correct. It's pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. By the way, pumpkin cookies are fantastic in the fall.
I don't know. Can I get that with my takeout?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. All right, next in line we have same thing that you mentioned earlier. Chris mentions the pronunciation of Tennessee Titans, not Titans.
Yeah, it's not Titans. It's Titans. The Tennessee Titans.
Let's see here. Oh, my goodness. Another flood of just text line. You guys are fantastic.
All right, let's go to the break. We'll read some more.
Yeah.
We got plenty of draft talk coming today. Also, you have an interview at 1:45 with one of the most famous athletes
in all of Europe. Yeah, in all of Liverpool history, honestly.
Right.
Goalkeeper David James. Not David James, our producer in the afternoons. David James, iconic, legendary Liverpool goalkeeper who will join us at 1:45.
I saw the pictures that it tweeted out. They got like millions of followers, man. So
this
awesome.
guy is like 7 foot tall. So when we took a picture together, I was like, this is not cool. Where's my step stool?
Right. So we'll have it 1:45. And at 2:30, excited, new Lawson High School football coach Montario Hardesty. Name sounds familiar? Former Tennessee Vol running back, got drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He's a new head coach over at Lawson High School. He'll join us at 2:30 today. Come back. Our question today is, what's one word that people mispronounce that drives you crazy all the time? 615-737-1025. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel right here on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe Show right here on 102.5 The Game, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. We've got like 19 computers up, all these websites. There's no news happening right now, any movement on the draft, no rumors, no this or that right now. So we got you covered, so don't worry about that. You're not missing anything. If something comes up that somebody says or something about the draft and moving up, we'll keep you informed. Right now, it's kind of all quiet on the Western Front in regards to the draft. But what's not quiet is the game text line, 615-737-1025. Our question today is, and one that just taken off, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? Back to the phone lines we go. Let's bring in Bo. Bo, what's that one word that drives you crazy, Bubba?
Tournament. We're from the South, Bubba. Tournament, not tournament. Maybe it's correct way, but not down here in Nash Vegas.
So how do we say it?
Tournament.
Tournament. Not
all day, every day.
Not tournament. All right, that's a good one. Bo, thank you, buddy.
Tournament.
You're a good man,
right,
Bo.
man.
All right, thanks. Bo coming in strong on the text line. All right, there it's taking off. I got one too. Somebody said, Dan texted me, it's especially, not especially.
Yeah, where's the EX in there?
Yeah, all right.
It's not there. One here, it's not really a word per se. It's just when someone reads off like the pronunciation of the letter like O, they say 0. Or they'll say vice versa of like, your number is something 1025, like not 1025.
Oh,
so
that's one. Okay. So is that one of your preference? Is that a preference?
I would say it's more of a preference. So that's kind of what I have there.
So when do we drop the 0? Like, we're talking about my bank account instead of, you got no money, you got 0 money.
You have, $0. I guess you could say that.
Right.
Not $0.
So when's the proper time to say 0 and O? I don't know.
I think you would say it for addresses or, for an address.
5021.
Yeah, or a zip code, stuff like that. I mean,
3707. It's Hermitage.
Yeah, I mean, people say 370 whatever, which is fine, but like the proper term would be 370 whatever.
There's an O in Rayon City.
Yes.
You say Ray 0 in City?
No, it's Ray 0. Yeah, no. Doesn't work, man. You don't put numbers and letters together unless it's a license plate.
Real quick, will you be mad if the Titans take a lineman at 4 tomorrow night? I will. I'll be very mad.
Yes,
yeah.
I would. I mean, listen, if it's Big Francis like Chris Sanders calls him, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed of it, but at the same time.
I need a playmaker. Yeah,
I mean, that's true, but then you could just say, hey, Dan Moore, you're now the swing tackle.
Yep, and he's like, okay, am I still getting $20 million? You are.
Yep.
Back to the phone. Chad in Hendersonville with our question of the day. Chad, what's the one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives Chad crazy?
Well, do you got a minute? Because when I first moved to town 30 years ago, I realized I was from up north. I had to change the way I talk because of this kind of exact subject. And I went to look at what I thought was a house, and I walked in and I said, you have a nice house. And she goes, you're from the north. And I realized at that moment I had to change the way I talk from the standpoint. I had to make my A's, my O's A's. So if I was talking about snow, like you guys get a lot, where I came from, we had a lot of snow. And the bigger the O, snow, I had to move that to an A. And so that became snow, and then little snow, and then the further north I'd go, it'd have to be snow again. And snow. You guys have did you all clean your windows? Did you clean your windows? So I made that A become an O, and then little things like up north, down here we say that gum. Up north it's do gum, dang it. Very
right.
and so that kind of changed the way I talked, so I could kind of morph into working and being accepted 30 years ago. So, so that's, to me, it's not so much a specific words, but it's how I learned to deliver them and like become a chameleon in talking like that.
All right. So now I'm confused. How do you say house now? House?
Well, it depends on who I'm talking to or what market I'm in, right? If I'm up north and I'm trying to be the chameleon up there, you have a really nice house. Oh, your home is really nice, very nice house. And I bet you it snows up here a lot. And then if I'm down so if I get down to Louisiana, I mean further south I go, this house is beautiful, and I bet you all get a lot of snow. So it's and then further north that becomes an O. So that's one really big one. And I also, one day when you got more time, I want to give you the backstory, the origin of the word germ, because it's a fascinating story and it goes back to Loretta Lynn. People use the term germ in Nashville.
Right.
They don't know where it comes from, right?
That's correct.
I know exactly where it comes from. And I don't know, if you got more time, I can explain exactly where the word germ comes from.
All right, we'll do it another day. Again, before we go, say house.
Okay.
Say house again, because you sound like Foster Brooks.
Okay. All right. Well, let's say we're down. I'm down in deep Alabama. I'm down there on a gig or something like that, and I don't want to sound like I'm from up north. And so I'm down there, and I'll see somebody's house. This house is beautiful. It's beautiful, and well, God, well, thank you. And the more I can just make them A's just draw, the better off I am. But then, you go up north, you got to tighten that and make that an O. It's a real nice house up here, and I bet you it snows a lot up here. And, saying all the same stuff up here real fast, real clear, and then move that all the way. And the further, if I'm right in the middle of the country, if I'm in, southern Illinois, it's right in the middle. It's a really nice house.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said gig.
Learning how to talk.
Are you a musician?
I am a musician.
Nice.
What instrument?
Pedal steel guitar.
So do you know Doyle Grisham?
I do know Doyle. He was Jimmy Buffett's guy, and goes back to the day.
Back to the day, yeah.
Hey, I got one for you. Yeah, he goes back to the old school days. Yeah, what a great guy he is, and longevity, which is good for all of us, inspiring for all of us. So that's good stuff, brother.
All right, that's awesome.
I want to tell you the Loretta Lynn Gurm story someday, though.
Please do.
For another day.
We got after the draft.
Brother.
We'll have plenty of time. Thanks, Chad.
Yeah, good stuff, fellas.
All right, see you, Chad in Hendersonville. Pedal steel.
One of my favorite instruments to listen to.
True country, right there. Right there. Adam Schefter is reporting that Sonny Styles is the perfect fit for the Tennessee Titans.
Don't
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more on that and more of the question of the day. What's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? Let us know. 615-737-1025. And also tell us why Sonny Styles should not be coming to Nashville. Should not be coming to Nashville. That's all I had right here on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back to 102.5 The Game, the Chase and Big Joe Show. Any song with the word love in it, we're going to play nonstop because we're manifesting it, right? That's what you do, throw it out in the universe and bring Jeremiyah Love to town with all that. Our question of the day is one that's taken off. One is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy. But first, anytime this young man calls, we have to drop everything and take his phone call.
Indeed.
Welcome in Kenny the Mailman. Kenny, how are you, sir?
Oh, man, if you call me young, you go to the top of the heap, brother. You mentioned something earlier, and it's sort of bittersweet because not many people under the age of 60 will ever know about the greatness that was the Johnny Majors Coaches Show.
Yes.
You mentioned Johnny Majors. He talked about 80 miles an hour, and you never know what shape he was going to show up for his show.
Right.
I mean, he could have been up all night, disheveled, happy. It was unbelievable. And John Ward was the host. He was so professional and so on target. And he was going to break, and Coach Majors had to explain the play, and John Ward looked at the camera and said, I think that's the first time Coach Majors saw that play.
Well, that was the fun thing. Majors had not seen the game film until then. So I remember distinctly he was watching a game film one time, and Reggie White was chasing somebody. He's like, get him, Reggie. Get him, Reggie. Get him. Dadgummit, Reggie. So he was the first time he was watching the film.
Oh, he wasn't talking about game film. He didn't think Coach Major saw that in the game.
Nice.
But it was great, and I am so sorry people have missed that because I can't describe to you the greatness of it.
Well, not only that, Kenny, but real quick, the John Merritt show with Hope Hines, Coach Merritt was the same way. He had that big old cigar and smoked nonstop, and he had not seen the game, did the same thing. I mean, you have two iconic coaches in Majors and John Merritt on our airwaves in Nashville. How great it was growing up here.
Oh, most people cannot say this, but I can say this working at Kroger on Charlotte. He would come in with Shorty the barber and say, you're one of my favorite little white boys. Just like that. And, I wore that with pride.
Oh, absolutely.
That wasn't anything bad. Oh. You say that now and 5 people pass out.
That's right.
But that's life. But now a bone to pick with you, my good friend.
Yes.
The butt of your jokes are the Cardinals. And I fully understand they have earned it, but the Titans are the Cardinals of the AFC. If you look at their picks, they pick people to sell tickets. They trade draft choices away like coupons. It's like, well, the Cardinals are the Cardinals, but the Titans are the Titans. They're going to trade number 4 for 2 later picks. Pick wide receiver Jordan Tyson, who I predict will set the all-time record for games missed for the Tennessee Titans wide receivers. So that's going to be hard to do.
That's right.
Because you got to outdo Burks, you got to outdo Davis. Hey, it would be a tremendous feat to do that. But that's what's going to happen. Mark it down.
All right, we're going to do it, Kenny.
Have a great day.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Adios, kazoo. Let's go.
That's it. Adios, kazoo. Johnny Majors. Kenny, thank you for the phone call right there. Those were good times watching those shows back there. In the 1 o'clock hour, we got a lot of draft talk coming your way. Jeremiyah Love spoke about getting drafted to certain places. I think it's interesting with that.
Just to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Right. And then Schefter running his mouth today, right?
Man, Schefter, you got to stop this, man. That ain't right.
So we'll play that all before we come at the top of the hour. But first, let's finish up on our questions of the day.
Yeah, right, man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man.
I get nerves happen.
I get hiccup and trying to talk at the same time. Our question of the day, 615-737-1025, brought to you by Aries Tactical. What is one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? And we had so many texts, we're not going to be able to get to all of them, but we'll get to as many as we can. Dr. Crane, take it.
Yes, sir. First one on the list is Kroger. People say Kroger's. So there are people in the world that do add an S to a singular thing like Publix.
Right.
Some people say public. I'm going to public. And then some people say, like, I'm going to, like, let's say, Nolensville Road. They'll say Nolensville's Road. Like, that's...
Do they?
Yeah.
I've heard the Kroger's. Okay, that's a good one.
So
it's Kroger. Mm-hmm. All right.
Next one on the list, Devin and Dixon says Nashville, not Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah.
It said Nashville. It's like Maryville.
Yeah.
Shelbyville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I don't know. I feel like it's again back to the territory where you live.
It is.
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
So Devin, I don't know about that one. Let's see here. Okay. A lot on the text line about the one thing here. It is foyer. You know, and you're in the foyer.
Yeah.
The foyer room.
How do people pronounce it?
It is foyer.
Foyer?
Yeah, Foy, and then has little quotes of EH.
Foyer? Foyer. The foyer?
Foyer.
I've never heard it called foyer.
Neither have I. It says
foyer.
The pronunciation is foyer, but it's spelled foyer.
I'm still stupid.
So
okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Another one for realtor or realtor.
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 Not realtor.
Realtor.
Now I'm so confused on that. I'm going to say it wrong the rest of my life.
I know. I'm already questioning everything I say into this microphone.
All right.
Some people have an issue with dinner and supper. So I don't know why.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. This one, it says.
Aren't they the same?
That's what I thought, too. Yeah, I don't know. This person says this may fall into the category, but you may have country folks call lunch dinner and dinner supper. I'm sorry, lunch is lunch. But again, to the dinner and supper point, isn't that the same thing?
Well, I've never said I'm going to supper. I'm going to dinner.
Well, I could see how supper could be looked at as a catch-all for any type of food encounter.
You know, it's interesting. This also brings up, do you know, in a Western, that nobody, when they go to the bar, asks for a shot of bourbon? It's like, give me a shot of whiskey. Aren't bourbon and whiskey almost the same?
Yeah, I think there's something with the fermenting process.
But like they're in the same family, right?
Sure.
So you never hear a cowboy walking, give me a shot of bourbon. It's all right, give me a shot of whiskey. See? Yeah. Wait, give me a shot of whiskey.
Just stern to the point.
Give me a shot of bourbon. Doesn't have the same All right, keep going.
Bourbon's more of like, I'll have that with a side of ice cream. Whereas for whiskey, it grows a little bit of hair on your chest. I don't know. That's just either or. Doesn't matter.
I found the difference between dinner and supper according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Brando, get it, buddy.
Apparently, the difference between dinner and supper is a less formal version of dinner. It would be basically what you have at home, but both are supposed to mean like your biggest meal of the day towards the evening. So dinner is the more formal term, supper is the less formal term, the more casual version of dinner.
Brando, thank you, buddy. Brandon Bigsby back there.
The man.
Smarter than the two hosts.
You got that right.
But I never say, I'm going to go to supper. I just don't do it.
Before we go to break, Derek in Nashville has a little pushback to our caller Bill from earlier.
Okay.
Says, guys, Bill is wrong. Preventative is 100% a word.
Did Bill troll us?
I hope
Damn
not.
it, Bill.
Because that did sound believable.
It did, the way, because I was like, preventative. Okay.
The inflection in his voice and everything.
All right, 2 more calls here. Ryan on the phone. Ryan, their question today. Ryan, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
Interesting, and Dan Before would always call it interesting.
Interesting or interesting? That's a good one. Interesting. So how do we say
Dan
it?
Before would always say interesting.
So is that not correct?
Interesting.
It is interesting because, like, where he's saying interesting, you're adding 2 R's into the middle of that word. Interesting.
Got it.
2 words. Like,
Ryan, thank you, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
All right, let's go back to Steven from Clarksville. Steven, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy? By the way, Steven, had a great time in Clarksville Friday night. Get out there Saturday and support the Cats up there when they have their game Saturday at the arena.
Absolutely, I will. First off, when it comes between the difference between whiskey and bourbon, if I'm correct, which I may not be, I believe a bourbon is made in a virgin barrel and whiskey is made from used barrels.
If you say so.
But they're both like exactly the same. One is made from barrels that have not been used for the process yet.
I love that.
But no, for the word, first I'll have you pronounce this word for me, and then there's another word that people pronounce just like it, and you'll probably get it. All right, so pronounce the word P-I-N.
Pin.
All right, now pronounce the word P-E-N.
Pin.
See, I'm from Florida, a part of Florida where I call the land of no accent. So for me, it's always been pin, and then pin for P-I-N, and P-E-N has been pen. When I moved to East Tennessee, I would hear someone say pin for both words. Now I would say pin would be more close to P-I-N, and I did that to a friend. I did the same thing, and they didn't talk to me for a week.
So
see why?
So pin or pin?
For P-E-N, I say it's supposed to be pen. You write with a pen, and P-I-N, like you use a stick on the board or something. Pin, P-I-N, and there's no P-N. It's that's a Southern thing. That's an at least an East Tennessee thing that I've had to deal with for the majority of my life.
Oh, that's a beautiful man. That's a great call, Stephen. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, one more for the break. Let's go to Bear for a question today. Bear, what's one word that people mispronounce all the time that drives you crazy?
I hate when people say patronize when they mean to say patronize.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that one. And if y'all didn't already do it, get that LL I Need Love. I don't know if y'all got that one on the list or not.
No.
For the songs.
No,
for the song for love, yeah.
I'm go back.
If y'all can get that one in.
Patronize or patronize?
Yeah, because patronize mean like you come to buy something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people will say that when you patronizing them, because you patronize them when you
Yes.
the proper use of word. Yeah, people will say you patronizing me. No, I'm patronizing. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good one, Bear. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yes, sir. Yes, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Bear. One final one. Jewelry.
Again, jewelry because
jewelry.
Yeah, because it's a jewel.
Jewelry,
not jewelry. What is it? Chivalry? Like, what are we doing here?
Is it jewelry or jewelry?
I give a little bit of a little slagged jewelry.
Yeah. Some nice jewelry you got.
It's there. Like you're drooling on the re. Like
now I
jewelry.
can't. Now I don't know what's correct and what's not.
Could you imagine somebody from a foreign country coming to America try to learn English? God bless them.
You imagine going someplace else trying to learn their language? It's impossible.
It's a game of charades.
Why the dialects are great. It's like I just had another word and I forgot what it was now. Jewelry. I don't know how to pronounce jewelry now. Is it jewelry? Oh, my God. This is great. All right, we'll a little bit in the second hour. We'll do more. But coming up next, Jeremiyah Love has spoken out about where he'd like to be drafted. It's interesting what he has to say. We'll play that for you next. Plus, Adam Schefter's weighed in. Didn't know he was a draft expert. He says the Titans absolutely have to take this one guy. And, Adam, I think you're great, but I think you're absolutely wrong on this. We'll talk about that coming up next. This is the Chase and Big Joe Show, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel, right here on 102.5 The Game.